Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Welcome back, Sagittarius Sun Sign and Sagittarius Rising. Stand by for your June 2015 forecast. Sagittarius, your ruler Jupiter is still transiting Leo, your ninth house, until August. With Jupiter in this house, you may have been enjoying the opportunities for extensive travel, for learning, and also for teaching others. On the 22nd, Jupiter and Uranus come together in a harmonious blend of faith in the unusual and unexpected. This is the second time this year that Jupiter and Uranus have made a fire trine, but this time the two planets have an even more positive impact because Jupiter is moving forward. This aspect also opens up a small window of opportunity for gamblers and other risk takers that will last into the end of the week. Jupiter in the ninth and Uranus in your fifth house will also benefit matters related to legal affairs, publishing, and other communications media that reach the world at large. Also, self-expression, romance, children, and adventure-seeking activities. The full moon is in your sign on the 2nd, Sagittarius. Over the next couple of days, you are likely to wear your emotions on your sleeve. You may be emotionally impulsive and a slight bit needy. You may be more physically sensitive to your environment and others near you. In relationships, you can be quite intuitive with your partner and possibly being overly sensitive to your partner's need. Overall, you will be in tune with your own needs and others and will be more sensitive. Watch for being overly sensitive to others at this time. The new moon is in your 7th house on the 16th, the sign of Gemini. Over the next couple of weeks, emotional fulfillment or longing may come through your relationships depending on other aspects to the moon at this time. If there are hard aspects to the moon in your natal chart, there may be issues in relationships with others that come to the surface. If the moon is unaffected, then you can expect for the most part pleasant interactions with close friends and associates. If you are married or committed, you will find comfort in your relationships and will be more than willing to provide emotional comfort to your partner. Relationships is where your heart is, and you will want to nurture others and be nurtured through others at this time. The sun transiting your 7th house in Gemini until the 21st. During the next 3 weeks, you will notice people are drawn to you because you project an aura of confidence and fun. You are attracting optimistic people at this time. However, they can be people that you may develop a deep relationship with, even a potential marriage partner. This is the house of marriage and partnerships, so the sun's transit here can also make you think about a serious partner, or you may find you want to spend more time with your partner if you have not been able to do so lately. It's a good time to get out and be social. After the 21st, the sun moves into your 8th house, and the usual issues to arise with an active 8th house are those involving finances. Joint financial matters and money from outside sources are especially active areas. Increase is just as likely as a decrease. This transit will show this. Taxes, loans, or insurance matters usually need to be handled at this time. Mercury is still retrograde until the 11th in your 7th house. With Mercury transiting the 7th house, there could be a tendency to overanalyze your relationships and marriage and could sometimes put extra effort to keep it strong. But while Mercury is retrograde, you may need to understand that relationships are a matter of time and nature's process. They are not the business of strategies. Excuse me. Apart from this, watch being inflexible about others' opinions. There is a need to be quite adaptable towards others' thoughts and try to understand the oppositions instead of avoiding them. Venus is transiting your 9th house on the 5th and will retrograde next month and will not leave this sign or house until October. This aspect usually indicates a love of travel and adventure and the promise of beneficial and pleasurable experience to be had through them. Relations with in-laws are usually favored while Venus is well aspected in the ninth house. Mars is in the sign of Gemini until the 24th. While Mars is in the seventh house, it gives you the strong urge to define your identity and gain a sense of power through relationships. Just be careful of taking your aggression out on those closest and most dear to you. On the 24th, Mars moves into Cancer, your eighth house. Sexuality and intimacy are stimulated under this transit. Watch out for the negative expressions of this energy, which is the tendency towards ego conflicts concerning jointly held property or money. Conflicts with partners over possessions are possible. Occasionally, this transit can bring a crisis or ending of some kind. This is a time when your best course of action is to recognize that you need or rely on others for support. Neptune goes retrograde in your fourth house on the 12th in the sign of Pisces. While Neptune has been in your fourth house, your domestic and personal life has been and will continue to undergo some strange and subtle changes. Your home life may become a source of confusion and difficulty because someone in your home appears to be working against your best interest in some way. During this phase, communication with parents may become difficult for some reason, or one of your parents may begin to have difficulties that affect your own sense of well-being and security. Sometimes this transit coincides with the illness and hospitalization of a parent. Your lucky days for the month of June, Sagittarius, are the 1st and the 2nd, 11th, 12th, 20th, 21st, 29th, and 30th. That completes your June 2015 forecast, Sag. Thanks for returning. Thanks for liking and subscribing to Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Have a wonderful month, Sagittarius. Bye.